Long ago, something strange happened. A few small lizards began changing, quietly, slowly. No one noticed. Limbs started fading away. Movement turned smooth, silent. What looked like weakness became power. These creatures slid into the shadows and rewrote survival. This isn't just another animal story. It's a tale carved through millions of years. A journey from clumsy crawlers to perfect predators. This is how snakes rose, how they became the masters of stealth. Welcome to Venomous World 1. The mysterious beginning of snakes. Long ago, way before cities, before humans even existed, the world was thick with forests, swamps, and strange sounds echoing through endless green. Small lizards crawled between roots, blending into leaves, watching everything. Some were quick, others were cautious, but a few, very few, started changing, slowly, silently. Nature pushed them into a different direction. They began losing something essential: their legs. Not in a dramatic way. Bit by bit, over countless generations, those legs became smaller, weaker, eventually disappearing. What looked like a deformity was actually evolution making a bold move. In narrow burrows and under tangled roots, limbs were a burden. They got stuck, made noise, gave away positions, so nature stripped them away. Left behind was a creature that slid, moved like liquid. This was the beginning of something extraordinary. A new form of movement, a new kind of predator. The first whispers of snakes. 2. Ancient relatives, the lizard connection. Snakes didn't just pop into existence one fine morning. Their bloodlines run deep, connected to lizards that once ruled hidden corners of ancient lands. Fossils tell us the story. Creatures like Najash rhyanigrina, discovered in Argentina, still carried tiny hind limbs. It's like catching evolution mid-scene. One foot in the past, another sliding into the future. Some of these creatures moved underground, pushing through soil with elongated bodies. Others swam in shallow waters, weaving like ribbons. There's still debate. Some scientists point to burrowing lizards as the ancestors. Others say marine lizards took the lead. No one knows for sure. But the blurry line between lizards and snakes is real. They weren't separate species overnight. They were cousins on the same road, diverging slowly, quietly, over millions of years. 3. Shedding limbs for survival. At first, losing limbs may sound like a step backward, but for these evolving reptiles, it wasn't a loss. It was a trade, a clever one. Legs slowed them down in tunnels, caught on rocks, scratched against roots, made noise when silence was everything. A legless body? It was smooth, slick, perfect for sliding in the places others couldn't. Evolution began tweaking the design, bone by bone. Cartilage dissolved, muscles rearranged. The body became an instrument of precision. They didn't just lose limbs, they gained an entirely new way of conquering their surroundings. Imagine a predator moving through sand without leaving footprints, through grass without a sound, through darkness without being seen. That's what was happening, generation after generation. Survival picked the smoothest movers, and slowly, the snakes we know began to take shape. 4. Adapting to a changing world. Earth never stays still. Continents shift, forests grow dense, deserts stretch wide, rivers carve new paths. As the planet changed, so did these creatures. Some took to the trees, wrapping their bodies around branches like living ropes. They slithered upward, balancing, climbing, wading. Others remained underground, perfecting their digging and burrowing.
A few ventured into water, twisting their bodies to swim with speed and grace. And with every change, their bodies adapted. Scales thickened, muscles grew stronger, skin developed textures to match their environments. Smooth for water, keeled for land, specialized for camouflage. Their senses sharpened. They could detect the faintest vibration, smell heat, feel presence. Evolution didn't stop at removing limbs. It crafted creatures capable of living almost anywhere, a quiet takeover of multiple worlds.
5. The rise of silent hunters. Not every predator roars. Some wait, still, unseen. Snakes became masters of patience. They didn't chase like wolves or pounce like cats. They observed, waited for the perfect second, then struck with a speed that left prey stunned. Their tongues flickered through the air, tasting invisible chemical trails. Their eyes locked in silence. Some species developed heat-sensing pits like living thermal cameras, detecting warm bodies even in pitch darkness. Their jaws transformed too. Hinges loosened, bones rearranged, allowing them to swallow prey larger than their heads. This wasn't brute force. It was elegance, precision. Centuries of adaptation sculpting assassins that moved without footsteps and killed without warning.
6. Venom, evolution's sharpest blade. Then came venom, a leap in biological warfare. Early snakes relied mostly on constriction or stealth ambush. Effective, yes, but venom changed everything. It turned a strike into a sentence. Glands near their jaws began producing potent toxins. Fangs sharpened into hollow needles. Each species perfected its own formula. Neurotoxins that shut down nerves. Hemotoxins that shredded tissue. Some venoms were fast, others slow, cruel, methodical. This wasn't just about killing prey, it was about efficiency, conserving energy, delivering death without a scrubble. Evolution found its weapon, and snakes carried it well. Their bites became both feared and revered.
7. Spreading across the world. Once evolution gave them their tools, snakes spread like a quiet wave. Across continents, into forests, deserts, rivers, even highlands. Everywhere except Antarctica, they found a niche. Tropical forests gave birth to agile, colorful species that darted through branches. In deserts, camouflaged serpents baked under the sun, blending with sand. In wetlands, they glided through reeds like silent ribbons. Islands shaped their own versions, unique, isolated, often stranger. Each environment whispered a different story, and snakes listened, adapted, transformed. It's astonishing. From underground burrowers to ocean swimmers, from tiny vipers to giant pythons, diversity became their strength.
8. Beyond bodies, behavior and instinct. Evolution didn't stop at bones and scales. It rewired their instincts too. Snakes learned to hunt smarter, not just harder. Some perfected ambush, others developed mimicry, pretending to be dangerous species to scare predators. A few even began showing forms of parental care, guarding eggs or protecting young. They don't talk like mammals, but their language exists through body movements, vibrations, chemical signals, a raised head, a flick of the tongue, a subtle coil, all messages. While their brains are small, their instincts are sharp. They read the environment like a silent book. Every rustle, every tremor, every scent, a calculated reaction follows. Simple, but brilliant. 9. Humans enter the picture. When humans arrived, the story took a new turn. People encountered snakes with awe, fear, and misunderstanding. Some cultures worshipped them, symbols of rebirth, healing, and divine power.
Others feared them deeply, weaving stories of evil serpents, curses, and deception. From ancient temples of Egypt to biblical tales, snakes slithered into myths like silent messengers. Their stealth, their strike, their stare, it all made them mysterious, dangerous, sacred. Human imagination shaped their reputation as much as their biology shaped their survival. And even now, they remain both loved and hated, respected, feared, misunderstood. 10. Masters of Stealth, the ongoing tale. Today, snakes stand as living testaments to evolution's power. They're not leftovers from some ancient age. They are perfectly adapted survivors, sculpted by time, refined by necessity. From lizards with legs to sleek hunters that own silence, their journey is remarkable. And it's not over. New species emerge, old secrets resurface in fossils. Science keeps peeling back layers of their story. Their evolution is still alive, moving quietly beneath our feet, waiting for the next chapter. Snakes are more than reptiles. They're the embodiment of nature's patience. Masters of stealth, written into the Earth's history with every glide through grass and every whisper through sand. From ancient forests to modern deserts, their story slithers through time. Evolution shaped them with patience, precision, power. They lost their limbs, but gained a kingdom of silence. Snakes didn't just survive, they conquered. Their journey isn't over, it's still unfolding beneath our feet, hidden, waiting. If this story gripped you, stay with us, because here in Venomous World, every creature has a secret, and every secret has a story.